What's up, YouTube? Today we're at Roosevelt Island in New York City. It's an island between Manhattan and Queens. So this is what I'm looking at right here. So across from me is Manhattan, and on the other side of this island, I believe it's Queens. It's raining pretty hard, so I'm just going to stay under this shelter over here until it stops. Right now it's 2:30 and it says that the rain is going to ease up a little bit around 3 or 3:30. So I took the train here and I'm going to walk to the other end of this island. And as you can see, there's like a little park over there where I can fish at. I could also fish over here, but I think it's more accessible for me to fish at the end of this island because there's like I believe it's like more accessible, and they don't have guardrails over there as they do over here. So yeah, I wanted to take this time to set up my fishing rod and reel, but it's pretty cold and I don't really want to have my hands out for too long. Anyways, about an hour or two from now, I'll start this video again and hopefully we could fish. Hopefully the rain will ease up a little bit. Oh, and this is the Hudson River. Alright guys. Alright guys. The rain eased up a little bit. It's only drizzling right now. So I started setting up my fishing rod and reel, and I got a hook over here. I tied it with a loop knot. I'm using a 20-pound braid connected to a 20-pound fluorocarbon leader. And the way I connected the two lines was through a FG knot. That's pretty much my setup. And so we're going to be using shrimp today as bait. So yeah, I'm gonna start putting the shrimp on the hook. They're still kind of frozen. Because I bought them last week and I just threw in the freezer. And they kind of thawed out a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. There you go. I'm gonna cast this in the river over here. The current is pretty strong. I feel it moving my bait from left to right. I have a 1-ounce bait tied onto this. I thought it would be heavy enough for it to sink to the bottom without having the current drag it, but it is dragging it, and I don't want it to get caught on the rocks, to be honest. It's very cold. I could barely feel my hands right now. Yeah, the current is dragging it a lot. I think I should have picked a heavier weight. My shrimp came off, so I'm going to put another shrimp on it again. I think I cast it too hard. So I'm letting it sink to the bottom. And then I got some slack in my line. I'm just letting it sink to the bottom. And I'm just keeping an eye on my line so that it doesn't go too close to the rocks. Because I really don't want to get snagged. I can still feel the current pulling from left to right. But it's not as strong as it was on my first cast. Like right across from me, that's one of the ferry pickup spots. The New York City ferries. I'm pretty sure my weight is on the bottom. I don't really feel any bites. Or maybe I'm just being a little bit impatient. But I really want to reel it back in and cast it out again. My bait is only about 20, I guess 15, 20 feet away from me. I don't know if that's the right way to be fishing, but I guess there is no wrong or right way to be fishing. I'm just gonna leave it right here. This is not my favorite way to be fishing, like using cut bait and just waiting for a fish to bite, because all you really do is just cast and I guess wait. But this time of year, like during the winter, I hear a lot of people say that it's pretty hard to catch fish. And I've also found out that fish don't really want to expend a lot of energy by moving around too much during the winter, because the water is so cold that it makes them, I guess they're in like energy power saving mode, so all they do is just stay in one place, I guess, unless you actually throw the bait right in front of their faces. And like if you have a swim bait where you have to constantly cast and retrieve, I don't think you're going to have a high possibility of catching a fish if they don't really want to move during the winter, you know what I mean? So that's why I switched over to cut bait, like using shrimp or actual, food that a fish will eat, instead of using soft plastics. It says it's 42 degrees, but it feels way colder than that. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at. This is the Hudson River, and my line is like, I'll say right over here, not too far away from me. The current keeps like pushing it over, like, around this area. I cast it out over here and then I dragged it over here. So yeah, I just stay here for like about 15 more minutes. I'll recast and I'll keep you guys posted. I'm going to call it a day, and this is going to be the outro of this video. I didn't have any bites or really any luck. But yeah, I'm going to start packing up and start heading home. So I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.